Finding out what work is being done to help ex-servicemen and women is important to former England rugby captain Chris Robshaw. He's raising money for Walking with the Wounded as part of his testimonial year. He's been to London-based housing association Stoll to see how the charities work together to help veterans.
There's a huge link between rugby and the military, of course very different, but I think it's that mental side of it again. And it's, again, like you said, how many people out there homeless potentially are servicemen and women, and it's about, okay, how do we take them off the street and how do we get them back into work and get them back into society where they belong.
During the last century, Stoll has given hundreds of ex-service personnel the support and guidance they need to get back on their feet with the help of charities like Walking with the Wounded.
There's a whole range of support from, there's a GP surgery, there's a physical health centre, there's mental health services, there's gym. We run over 90 different, we call them health and wellbeing activities a year, from fishing to cookery classes to IT classes. There's a huge amount of support, but ultimately the aim is that people engage in all this support and use it as a tool to move on and move on into independence.
One man who has benefited is Michael Wallace. He left the army 11 years ago after serving in Kosovo and Iraq. He found himself living on the streets until he was given a home here. This week he started a new job, working for Network Rail.
Everything's down to the charities in the Stoll. I mean, without the charities in the Stoll, let's be honest now, I probably could either be on the street or I could be somewhere, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, that's something I would have no idea about, but I'm here. The charities have been there for me, the Stoll's been there for me, so fantastic.
They give so much for this country, more than most. So it's only right that I think they're looked after in the correct way, and to be in a facility like this where they can be looked after and helped again is fantastic.
Chris will continue to raise money for veterans, hoping to rebuild their lives. Thanks to the help of the charities he's supporting, Michael hopes to make the next step towards living fully independent by moving into his own home. Jenny Longdon, Forces News.